The bad news is you spend more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith.
Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
2nd and 12. They run it with Jacobs. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
They fake the handoff, now Tua. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
15. First down, Dolphins.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. being chased out left. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
To pick it up. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10, right at the 30. Here's Darnold. Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
To Johnson again. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Ty Johnson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
This is Jakeem Grant. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Back to the air on second down. Tagovailoa. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
1st down, Dolphins.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa. On the move to his left. Smith catches left side. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
56. Not 56. Right there. 56.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is really floating around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Here's Tua. And that's caught by Smith. And he is going to have the Dolphins' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Miami.
Here's Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a carry for Jacobs. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Play action. Now it's Tua. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Dolphins 10, Jets 7. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
I'm coming after you. Mike, 51, man. Let's go, G.
Fresh off the pick six, it's Darnold. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now second.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Hey, man. Watch the boot.
2nd down and 10, Darnold. And his pass incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Flush to his right. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked off, Byron Jones.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the turnover, it's Tua. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. One more time with Jacobs. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Field goal. A 20-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2 yards.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Darnold. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
And 4.
Back to throw, Darnold. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Darnold to Mims, 1st down Jets.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the 1st down.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. And it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Able to connect with Mims. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Escaping the pressure right. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jerome Baker in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And 10.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
Push him back. Push him back.
A final shot before the break. Darnold looking for Perriman there. He's got him. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this 2nd half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Darnold. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
A first down throw, Darnold. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first down, it's Darnold. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5 at their 48-yard line.
To throw is Darnold. This pass complete to Higgins. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Higgins. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2, Darnold. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. T.J. Green with a pick. The 20.
The greatest show on
They
earth,
will
baby.
bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an
things
interception.
for different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
Too many
three-syllable word.
syllables, yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Gonzalez set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. That's caught right side by Mims. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. T.J. Green with a pick. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
First down, Dolphins.
Running is Jacobs. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14. And the Dolphin first down.
Jacobs now able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Jacobs,
well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On second down now, it's Jacobs. And the Dolphins are going to have a first and goal as he's inside the 10 down to the 7-yard line.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Preston Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, as one of the words you've taught me, and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that, so you really give yourself an advantage.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports.
28.
A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give them the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
He'll air this one out for Mims. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 13. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Flush to his right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards, a first down. From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Blesson Austin. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. There he goes, left side. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards. Darnold from the gun. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he had a nifty little deep juke move, but he stopped shortly thereafter. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. An opportunity for them to salt this game away after that 4th down stop we just witnessed as they hold a commanding 3-score lead in the 4th quarter. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back near his goal line, here's Tua. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 5. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Dolphins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Tua. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he's going to be out a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, it's Darnold. Throw left side, taken in by Mims. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Denzel Mims, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game. So hold on here, not done in the 4th. So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
Goal at the 9-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Forced out to his left. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Is good.
So we'll see the onside kick here right out of the 2-minute warning. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Point game now as here comes the kickoff. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you. Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Tua. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Ball carrier.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. Down to a knee goes Tua, and that should just about do it. Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big fourth-quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? In the fourth quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
Today's final score,
But Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for Miami, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.
That's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, little bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.